Alrighty, I think it's about time we go ahead and get things underway. I did not shake that up. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Monday to you. I believe it's Monday, right? Hopefully it's been a productive day for you. It's good to be productive on the first day or first, proper weekday of the year. I'm not counting the previous weekdays. Whatever that productivity means to you, do a little bit of extra trash cleaning, etc., etc. But if not, hopefully it was a calm and relaxing day for you. But whatever you would do to describe the day as good, hopefully it's worked out. Coral, absolute pleasure to see you. Good evening to you. Anonymous, always happy to see you. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well tonight. Trust No Witch, always an absolute pleasure to see you. I hope the day treated you well. Hopefully the first day back wasn't awful.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, Witch. Love to see that 7-day watch streak. Absolutely. And let's get a shout out for Heckin' Katie, who was heckin' streaming earlier. I did not know they were streaming. Don't know what they were up to. But they play Overwatch. They play a little bit of Final Fantasy 14. Maybe they'll play WoW again one day. Who knows? I hope not, for their own health. They play a little bit of Stardew Valley. They play a wide variety of things. Show us a love and support. Drop a follow. Say hello sometime. Welcome on in, Katie and Spark. I hope you're doing well tonight as well. Hopefully you're getting nice and cozy. And hopefully the little ones aren't causing as many headaches tonight. Let me take a swig of this drink here. You know what? That's pretty fucking good. All right, let's swap it to our main view. Hey, how you doing? 1 second here. Let's get this set up. We gotta fix the game capture. Is it one right here? Wait for it. There it is. And welcome back. It's been a little bit, but welcome back to Stardew Valley. So, where we left off roughly a week ago, we hit 69% perfection. Nice. We're into fall. It's time to do some fall shit, we got some fish to get. Let me pull up my list here. I still have the list, even if we're not necessarily like familiar with what all we need to do. All right, let's see here. Let's see. We have 5 fish in the fabled reef. We still have the telescope in the cindersap pond, the kitty fish at the bridge, and the sockeye salmon in the Ridgeside Village River. And then we have 2 fish in Sunbury for our fall fish. We also have a list of people that we are gifting that do not have birthdays during what's it called? Winter and fall. So we can try to get them done. Okay. Let me see here. Did find out your credit card got hacked and multiple charges to DoorDash? Jesus Christ. Did you get those sorted? Is it going through the process of all that being returned to you properly? I'm sorry to hear about the restaurant. I mean, there's nothing to be done about the restaurant, but I'm sorry to hear that. I know how it goes. I've been there. Get this shit out of here. What the fuck? Fuck you. Okay. There was a Chinese buffet restaurant in one of my local towns that I've never had a buffet that good ever since. I've been to plenty of good Chinese buffets. There have been some immaculate ones. But they've never compared, They've never compared. I don't know what it was about that place. Close the account? Yeah, well, that's good. I'm glad you'll get the money back, but it's still 2 weeks without that. That fucking sucks. I'm sorry to hear it. Fuck those people. They're people that do that kind of shit are absolute trash. Okay. You've cursed restaurants? I don't believe that for a moment. I think you bring nothing but good luck, Anonymous. I think the universe is just you know, when it rains it pours, right? And it knows how much you knows how much you enjoy good food. So it's the easiest target, I guess. Well, I'm sorry to hear it. That sucks. What kind of restaurant was it? The end of stream because tomorrow's in-service day. Okay. To sit there with nothing to do. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, if you're gonna sit there, huh? Yeah, if you're just gonna sit there and do nothing all day, yeah, I would just take the time off. Fuck that. But yeah, well, still glad to see you here though, Witch. Absolutely. Okay. Just can't afford it. I mean, that is a huge part of it too. Yeah, they can't afford it these days. You know, prices have been skyrocketing, and it's harder for smaller restaurants or local restaurants to really keep afloat in it. No matter how much business they get, you know, it's like costs go up. Like, what are they going to do? Raise their prices, and people are going to keep coming? Probably not. You know, it wasn't even good. It was KFC. Okay, well, hold on. Let's not shit on Taco Bell here. And I get yeah, waste all that money on KFC and Taco Bell. Fuck that. Hot damn. A solid Italian place, I'd go for that. Yeah. See, the worst part is like they tried to do it the proper way, and they got fucking. They still have to end up closing down. It's fucked up. Assuming that it was a case of pricing out. Sometimes it's like a matter of, you know, the owners are like you know, just a matter of the owners moved on or some shit like that. But I'll assume, you know, probably matters out of their hands. But hey there, Pliskin, welcome on in. You are indeed first, or the first to use the command at least. But it's good to see you, man. How's work treating you? If you're at work. Bill's being stubborn. I know the feeling, Katie. I've been there. But hell yeah, we'll be right here. Thank you for lurking. I should probably pay my phone bill. We'll do that. Talk to my mom about that after stream. I take care of the house's phone bill, but we gotta coordinate timing. Okay. It's been a day so far. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully the rest of the nights chill for you. Doing pretty good here, no complaints. About to get moving into Stardew, figuring out where we left off. Back in my card is in Cali. You have way better food options. Okay, every local building. Hermes. Oh my god. Dude, fuck that. I'm so sorry. That's fucking lame. That's an hour away. Is that one staying open? Do you think maybe it's a case that they're basically moving locations? Alright. You brighten up the room more than Sailor Sun when she uses her golden sun crystal power kiss. Oh my, that might be the sweetest thing I've ever heard. Okay. Let's get moving. Let's see where we left off. It's been a minute, you know. Real quick here. I can already tell that we're having some lag issues. What if I just completely close this out? Yeah, that should be fine. All right. I think it helped. We'll see. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Only time will tell. Alright. Real quick, we need to update this to 69%. Nice. Okay, check Sunberry before end of year. Or season. I don't think this is accurate anymore. I'm gonna get rid of that. Sold definitely. Well, that's an upside at least. I mean, it sucks that you'd have to travel, but I think that, you know, an hour away for some really good food, you know, you make a day trip out of it kind of vibe. I think there's at least that, you know. So it may have, it may be a little bit, you know, a little bit more out of reach, but it's not completely gone, right? Oh my god. I hope we don't have to do a relaunch, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do. Get all these picked up. Alright. Let's see here. We had a grass fire at the start, then a woman about to cause an accident at the main gate. Okay, had to go to a guy's work and report him for speeding. Jesus. Go talk to us. Holy shit. Yeah, that sounds like a whole fucking day. Goodness gracious. What is with people just like thinking that the laws never apply to them? Or they're like, you know, what are you going to do about it? It's, you know, we're not on a public road. It sounds like you've already had a doozy of a fucking day, man. Or night, I guess. Well, surely it can't be too bad for the rest of the night, you know. Fingers crossed, at least. I think for these, let's go try to make these into sweet wines.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Bliska. That is true. We'll call that a happier note for sure. Oh, sweet wine. Okay, hold on. You know, I know it didn't do a pop-up on stream, but thank you, Riz. Thank you very much for that. That love of sport means the absolute world to me, man. Thank you so very much, and I hope you're having a great night. It's weird that doesn't appear on stream, but, you know, I guess they don't have functionality for that. Okay. I mean, it's really probably one of the best parts of the movie. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you out of lurk. I was just, you know, I saw it. I didn't want it to be ignored, you know, because I don't typically ignore subs. So, yeah. Thank you very much, bud. I appreciate it. Fair enough. Oh, man. Put these in first. Get those fortifying. Throw those in after. Alright. I think today... What's our journals looking like? I think I already shipped the flour. The fuck is this? splash chiller, loose tea blend, and a frozen tear. Okay. Okay. All right, I see. Yeah, I never made maple butter, and I haven't made banana syrup yet, apparently. That's not what I was looking for, though. There it is. Okay, the Fox Bloom has been shipped. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Okay. Huh. So like, does it like make it to where you can't use your hands or is it like do you just have to like take a moment to kind of like work it out? Because that sounds scary as shit. I feel like you'd lose feeling in your feet. Ugh, can't walk like that. Do you still watch other people I try to, yeah. Probably more on the lurk side of things more often than not. But like today I was watching Charlie, for example. He's playing a little bit of Factorio. Oh. God damn it. It's struggling. Yep. Huh. Okay. Are we good? Is it fine now? Stream never stopped on my end. I don't like I could see where the frames completely fucking disappeared. It didn't know what to do, but like on my phone and everything, it says stream was been running this whole time. So yeah, hi again. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know what that was. My internet wasn't an issue, but okay. Anyways, as I was saying, pure white and numb, slightly painful. Ugh. Just froze. Well, Pliskin said he went to another stream, yeah, and it also struggled. So it looks like it was maybe a Twitch issue? Because like all of a sudden, like my internet was fine. I was looking at it and the ad break's coming up, which means that my stream didn't stop because the ad break's going to hit here in a minute. The usual 3-minute ad break happens once every hour. You know, we'll be right here, maybe actually moving on with the game. Who knows? So yeah, I guess Twitch died for a minute. Huh. Because all of a sudden it was like you're uploading 30,000 kilobytes a second. I was like, excuse me. What else say? That sounds awful, Riz. I know you said it's not like, you know, it's not too difficult to deal with. I didn't, you know, I guess you hit Twitch with it too. It's running low on gas. I mean, it's basically running off of paper clips and dreams half the time, I feel like. Yeah, hopefully it's past, you know, the flare up is past for you, and hopefully you're doing all right now. And to answer your question, Pliskin, yeah, I try to. I'm not like super active in chats just because it's not my personality, really. Like, I chat here and there. But like, I was watching Charlie, Unlegendary Charlie, play some Factorio today. I try to keep a tab on, at least, you know, keep a tab on a lot of streamers. Pop in, see what they're doing, lurk in the shadows, so on and so forth. Like if I see that Tiger's on, try to throw on their stream. I had a really good watch streak going for a while. Kronos is going. I try to, you know, try to pop into Witch's stream whenever I can. If I see Katie's on, I'll pop in there. So on, so like, you know, people enjoy it. The Satisfied Curve, it's another one. Quill all the time, of course. Christian Cool. After stream, if I see him or O'Malley streaming and I didn't rate up to them, I'll typically pull up a tab, pop in, check out what they're doing. But when it comes to like watching along for a long period of time, I do better with VODs, I find. So yeah, I always tried my best. I won't say that I was there I can't claim to be there every time. Twitch doesn't keep me as updated as it should, but I do try my best. Yeah. Said to pick, took at work. Hey man, I say go, like, you know, if you want to share, I won't say no. But yeah, I try to keep tabs on folks, especially, you know, folks that are kind enough to keep tabs on me. You know, I think it's only the right thing to do as a streamer. Yeah. All right. Now that the internet's or Twitch is fine, hopefully, let's get back to this. Okay. Let's see here. Not in a negative way, but in honestly probably more of a literal way half the time of keeping the tab up. Alright. These did not go the way I wanted them to. I think we're about to go fishing, but I want to take a moment to see. Need some more black garlic, some blueberries, some cranberries, and some pineapples. It was just your pinky? Huh, that's weird. It's pretty fucking interesting. You know what? Let me see here. Oh, that's wild. Yeah, it's just like a complete different coloration. Huh. Yeah, it's kind of like what you would expect, you know, whenever like like oh, what is it? Like whenever your hand goes numb from like lack of circulation. Okay. Yeah, sometimes that does happen with streams. Sometimes they end up like uploading, or like you end up getting hit with the same audio. That's typically a Twitch problem. Yeah. Let's go around and start seeing what we can do to kind of aid the perfection along. Okay. Cranberry cheese, there we go. We'll throw that in there. Oh, wrong room. I think Twitch is having some issues tonight. Maybe they're getting DDoSed. Who knows? The DDoSers are tired of hitting Final Fantasy. Oh, it wants three. That explains it. Huh? Maybe try closing your browser and then reopening it. I'm just gonna ignore those grapes. All right. Let's get these dropped off, and then from there, we're gonna go try fishing for a little bit. Jesus Christ. Huh. I mean, is anyone else hearing like two versions of me? Yeah, I know Riz isn't. Yeah, the fucking the automatic farm's always, you know, catching me off guard, honestly. Alright, I'm gonna end up having to clear out those trees. I wasn't really wanting to, but real quick, this is a fish that won't be around for too much today. Not that one. Goes back 1 or 2 seconds randomly. Huh. That still feels like it might, like, I think it's, see if other streamers are, or see if other streams that you have, that you watch are having the same problem. Zelf with the raid? Hell yeah, one moment. keep it in tab. And you know, that's a different game. Should I marry Mario or Harvey? It's definitely Mario out of those two options. Not a big fan of Harvey there, Mosen. We got a shout out here for Zelf, who's kind enough to bring their community our way. Show them love and support. Drop a follow. Say hello sometime. Plays a wide variety of games. What were you playing tonight, bud? It's good to see you. Started going? Well, we just got started. Twitch seemed to have a hiccup there for a minute, so now we're trying to see, where the day takes us. Welcome on in. Something Fawful. The amazing name. Hell yeah. And how's the OG Stardew or Final Fantasy? I'm glad you asked. I actually really enjoyed it. I don't play a lot of the more retro titles out there, but as I've said quite a bit, I dedicated to try to play through all the Final Fantasies since I've given Final Fantasy 14 so much of my time and money. I figure, might as well see it all. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a great time. It was nice to see where a lot of the tropes that you see across multiple Final Fantasies, seeing where that was early on, more or less, there's the line about how an airship was made by a guy named Sid, and that's something that we, okay. That's something that we still see to this day. The fact that, you got to restore the power to the crystals. That's something we still see to this day. The upgrading of the jobs from, like thief to ninja, shit like that. It was really cool. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah. Do you live in the low end of Stardew Valley? Because, you always got to stay protected no matter where in the valley you live. Cleared 3 full stages? Hell yeah, dude. That's fucking awesome. So SMWW, is that Super Mario World? Am I getting that one right? He has a pinned message. Twitch is having issues. Okay, so it is Twitch. Gotcha. I'm sorry to tell you, Pliskin. I don't have a YouTube going. Sid and Bahamut. Yeah, right? Yeah, there was I wasn't expecting Bahamut to be in there. There's the fucking King of the Dragons. Like, hey, what's up? Thanks for being a real one. Don't mind the frame rate stutter, by the way. We're going to restart once we end this day, and hopefully that'll clear it up a little bit. Okay. Right now we're just trying for one of our missing fish. Pretty sure it's this pond. Okay. And of course, it's always worth mentioning, if anyone needs to raid and run or raid and lurk, absolutely feel free. I completely understand. We'll be here for about another 4.5 hours or so. Okay, so it is Super Mario World. Okay. Well, hell yeah, that's awesome. I'm not too familiar with a lot of, I've seen everyone's seen Mario. Not familiar with a lot of Mario games, especially not the hacks. I think the one I've seen the most of is, funnily enough, Super Mario RPG. Because a friend of mine is obsessed with that game. He plays it every year. And he streamed a couple of his playthroughs. Oh, hold on. This might be the fish. Nope. Okay. Actually lowers your magic defense to next to nothing. Really? Huh. Interesting. Yeah. My party was, I think you saw it, but my party was Warrior, Thief, White Wizard, and what's it called? Red Mage. And that was That was a pretty good party setup up until the final boss. Man, that final boss was pretty fucking rough. I had to keep throwing the full lives out to keep people alive because that was oof. It was fun, but it was nice to have a challenge finally. There was like 2 challenges of the entire playthrough, but I imagine the next Final Fantasy game is it's going to be a little bit more challenging. And yeah, I imagine clips just probably aren't really possible right now with whatever problems they're having, whatever problems Twitch is having right now. Mario World is one of the most modded games of all time. I believe it. Mario is one of those games that has a pretty strong fan base. Hell yeah, Grit. You know, always end up back in Stardew somehow here. Go Monk over feet. Yeah, from what I've gathered, Monk is like super overpowered. And I probably would have in hindsight too, but I was just kind of like, my mentality was I need Thief for like, I was thinking like probably a little bit too deeply about it because I was like, without Thief, how am I going to open chests or something, you know? And the answer is by clicking them like anything else. So, but that's the joy of going in blind, right? Oh yeah, yeah. I can only imagine how tough that dungeon would have been before the Pixel remaster ultimately, I think, you know, made everything easier in its own way. Or the stakes were at least lessened. But you know, that final fight, it was still I did not fare well. It made me very glad for the quick save feature, which is not, I don't know if that's something that was in the OG either, but you know, I had it obviously. Thank you for coming in with the raid, Daniel. Hope you're doing well. There we go. I think we only have another hour and a half in game to try for this fish. Yeah, I do too. It's like, you know, either because of you know, adjustments made in difficulty or just the quality of life, really. Like, I recognize the ability to turn off encounters is probably a remake thing, and it's not something I did often, but when it was like, all right, I need to sail from the bottom of the map to the top, and I'm tired of fighting Sahagin every 5 seconds whenever I don't gain anything for it, turning the encounters off was nice. It just going, you know what? My auto attacks do just fine. Hit auto battle. Yeah, that was nice. I may not know where all the quality of life is, but I can tell that it's present. You know what I mean? It's kind of like how even doing the Final Fantasy X remake. You know, being able to hit 8x speed on battle, it really, without that, I don't think I would have managed. Okay. Okay. I mean, hey, that's your prerogative, man. I still got 100% achievements on it, so I'm happy. Okay. Oh yeah, no. Okay. is for me. It was literally just get me to the next location because I'm trying to stumble around and figure out where I need to go. Because ultimately, I still did everything blind. And let me tell you, there's some stuff in Final Fantasy 1. If you're doing it blind, I don't know how you're supposed to figure it out. Like, genuinely, there are some cases where it was like the NPC I was supposed to talk to is in this one village that I haven't been to in 3 or 4 hours, all the way at the bottom of the map. And it's just for that person to go, oh, cool, this is where you're supposed to go next. And all I could think was, in 1987, how in the HE double fuck were you supposed to know that after you did that boss, you had to go back to Elfheim to figure out where to go next? There are a lot of better decisions made these days. Alright, let me get rid of that. Yeah, exactly, and that's exactly why. It's like I'm sitting here trying to fucking figure out what to do, and you know you're throwing fucking buccaneers at me that I'm one-shotting, and the XP I get is not even worth a fraction of the bar. Get away. So, oh, I can only imagine. Yeah, guidebooks were it's a whole industry behind them. A lot of or like me back in the early 2000s, you go to Game FAQs while you're in middle school and fucking print out a whole fucking guide that someone made and hope that they got all the information right. You know, I cannot count how many wasted pages of paper I had of just like fucking, here's like 30 pages going over Mega Man Battle Network 3. Yeah, especially like the older RPGs in general, it's very headache inducing. But as I said, you know, I had a great time with it. Driver during the PS2 days? Dude, I played Driver during the PS1 days and decided never again. Let me see here. We can go over the sockeye salmon or, ooh, the firetail guppy. Let's do that. Because right now what we're doing is we're going for various fishies. Nice to know that everything's already grown here. No cutscene, no whammy. Oh, thank God. Now, the firetail guppy. Firetail. Oh, no, it's right there. Yep, see it in the water. Nope, wrong fish. Frame rate, please. I'm begging you. Hey, there it is. All right, off the list. See, I don't even remember that. I just remember because it was called Driver, You Are the Wheelman, which, side note, awful name for a game. I had no clue what I was doing, and it was straight up not a good time. Not a good time. Where's this ancient grove at? Have you seen the name of Driver 3? Isn't it Driver with the 3 replacing the E? Yeah, that's it. It's so weird. Oh, what's this? That's my apple. Give it here, you little trash gremlin. The raccoon snarls and steals the apple triumphantly away from Aicha. Give it back. You got the last one. This one's mine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on over here? Tell him, Wildflower. The raccoon hisses. Aicha hisses back. That's quite enough hissing, thank you. The little orchard only works as a free orchard if everyone shares. Aicha, why can't you just go take another fruit instead of this one? Because this apple's special, obviously. Can't you tell? What did you mean, special? Oh, now that you mention it. It is a strange color from the normal ones that grow on the tree. The raccoon watches hungrily as the alchemist investigates the apple. You're absolutely right, Aicha. There is something strange about this apple. I'll have to study it back in my atelier to discern what happened to change the cultivar. Cultivar? Did I say that right? Anyways. But I do happen to have some of Rose's freshly baked cookies here, if you two can agree to behave yourselves. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is either, not off the top of my head. Is it where you whip around? The raccoon squints at Aicha, then nods solemnly at the alchemist. Fine, but we're neighbors now, which... Alchemist. Aicha, how many times must I? Which? Alchemist. Same thing. My point is, magical neighbors need to stick together. If you figure out how to make more of these apples grow, you better share them with me and the trash gremlin here before you go sharing with the humans. The raccoon moves closer to Aicha and nods vigorously at the alchemist. The alchemist rolls her eyes and sighs. Of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an apple to investigate. Sunbury is a strange place. Right. Side note, while it wasn't an awful cutscene, it does still fall under my category of not relevant to my character, so why are you showing it to me? Oh, is this the grove? Forest shortcut. No. Ooh! The friggity fuck is this? I don't know, but we don't have to ship it, so give me all of them. Big Zagger. Yeah, I don't think I would have known that off the top of my head either. Oh. What the fuck? I've observed you walking down this road many times. I feel I must ask, why do you not simply warp to your destination? I don't know how. I see. Perhaps I overestimated your magical proficiency. In any case, it's a trivial matter. One moment. Here's the recipe for a simple warp totem. Learn how to craft Sunbury, warp totem for Sunbury Village. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other villagers to observe. Okay. Probably. Hey there, Witchy. It's good to see you. Good evening to you. Oh. Nope, this is considered part of Autumntide Farm. Yes, from what I've gathered, Twitch is straight up not having a good time tonight. I think we're a little better, like, now, but yeah, it's been an uphill battle apparently. Okay. Huh. That's cool that I can sit there. Alright, we are running out of time, but I want to see, like, I'm trying my damnedest to find this fucking... this hidden grove, as it were. Ooh, maybe down here? Huh. Okay. Dude, no lava lamps. Yep, it's being held together by the bare fucking minimum tonight. Okay. Real quick, because we still have to drop off all the fish. Trying to stay on top of inventory maintenance. All right, chuck it down. You know what? I think these go in here, maybe. Who knows? All right. Go, go, go. All right. I don't think there's any fish that are weather reliant up ahead. We're going to still keep trying for these fish, though. The sooner the fall fish are off the list, the better. I guess I do have to go around. Ooh, picking up quests. Let's see what we can find there. There we go. That'll count as water. It's a V8, so it's fine. All right. The booksellers in town today. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm trying to come up with a cosplay idea all day, but my mind is feeling empty. Maybe a hug could help me with some inspiration? There we go. What the fuck is this? 1 week from today, Stardew Valley Fair. Got it. All right. Alright. Real quick, we're going to use the power of... Ooh, that's right. I closed my browser, so let me use my phone for this. Sunbury Village, Ancient Grove. Okay. Yep. Makes sense. Ancient Grove, here we are. Sun-kissed glade. West of Sunbury Forest. Accessed via a hidden path through the trees. Alright. We have today's other goal. Got it. But first, scroll down. Here we are. Ren. We're close. Jumana. Jumana has not had a gift. I'm going to go ahead and assume this means that most people on this list here need to be gifted. So, starting with Daya, sweet wine. Geo, fortified wine. Apples, starfruit. Kiwi, starfruit. Electo, sweet wine. Dow, if they're around, coconut. Aicha. Golden ocean flower. Okay, she does love that. Rayana, red mushroom. Spanner. Void mayo. Jamana. Thistle. Alright. Let's get a move on. DDoS infection. Here to lurk. Big scene energy in a new server? Well, hell yeah, Tibbers. I hope you have a good time in the server. Let me know how it goes for you. Enjoy the lurk. DDoS infection spreading. Right? I saw a post today about how a hardcore classic server on World of Warcraft got DDoS and they had to roll back some people's characters that died. Which, like, not shit talking WoW or anything, but it was nice to see that the DDoSing is not exclusive to my beloved Final Fantasy 14. I was like, it's good on Blizzard to fucking to address that shit, obviously, but I was like, thank fuck it's not just us. Ugh. It's funny, Final Fantasy hasn't been DDoSed for a couple days now. Now that I said that, it's going to get DDoSed again, but for right now, we're sitting pretty. I'm just saying. It's so foggy outside. Where you are right now? I wonder if is the weather changing for you? Geology research, exotic ingredients. That's the important one. Alright, because that should be his last recipe. Alright, I want to say... Yeah, the crew up here are the only ones in Ridgeside that we need to make deliveries to. Oh yeah, no. I think connection-wise we're good here finally. We blipped out for probably about 30 to 60 seconds earlier, but the stream's connection never dropped. And I know Pliskin had issues where like he's hearing an echo of me. He might still be. I don't think so. I hope not. But no one else seems to have that issue. You're a curious one, aren't you? You edge closer to danger. Danger. Frankly, I do not trust you that much yet. You may have helped us. The seer and the mountain spirit seem to trust you. But you're just a stranger who appeared in the valley at a very convenient time. I had to move here. A rewind? Oh, fuck that. I assume you refer to the farm left in your care by your grandfather. Fair enough. Even then, I still do not trust you. Very well. I shall give you the benefit of the doubt. Regardless, you pose no threat. At least for now. Oh, I feel that, Witchy. That happens to me all the time. Okay. She wants sweet wine. He wants fortified wine. Kiwi wants the apple. Or, not the apple, you know what I mean. Starfruit. The linked fishes. Alright. Okay, not even going to bother to see if they're near done because those are NPCs where there's no way they'll be near finished anytime soon. Yeah, even with like a pretty decent browser, if I have too much shit open, everything starts to fucking fall apart. Like I even had to close my browser for Stardew tonight and it's still lagging. That's more of the with the combination of stream going, you know. There you go, apples. Apples find seed. You take. Seed grows into magical plant. 3 hearts. Let's go. We're on our way. Hey there, Quill. Good to see you. Good evening to you. How's the night treating you so far? All right. And run through here. Oh, I got a bottle of water here in a moment. And right here. Oh, it's raining. Electo will actually be on the farm. That's right. Technically. She comes out in the rain. Oh, whoopsies. Sounds good, Witchy. We'll be right here. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. She likes the sweet wine, right? Yep. Okay. Herbs gathered under a full moon are particularly powerful. Thanks for the advice. Don't plan to do any herb gathering today, but you know. Dow. They are currently still MIA. Fun. Great shit. Love having this NPC as part of things. Well, that's the kid. Hold on. Oh. can eat the chewing gum. That's actually pretty cool. And sunberry. And we'll take this into the village proper. Alright. Aicha and Rihanna are right there. Spanner is at the inn. Shumana is at the cafe. And that will cover everyone here. I believe she is, at least. No. Alright, I think it might be confusing some of the locations. I think actually when it says they're at the cafe, it means she's at her store. Let's find out. Oh. Ah, you caught me at a good time. I'm almost done with this pot. Can I help you? Just dropping by to see you. That is actually true. Oh, that's sweet of you. I enjoy having you around. Here, give me a second. Is she going to give us something rare? It's a little something to return your kindness. You might find some use for it, and if not, it's still a pretty bouquet. Who doesn't like those? A free bouquet? Oh, you didn't want to go the Pierre route? You know, of having to buy one if you want to be self-found? We take care of each other in this village. You know you're always welcome here, dear. I hope you get to put it to good use. I don't know why my ears are bothering me tonight. Let's see. Wild mustard. And royal anemone. And now, there you go. Do you have any experience growing flowers? Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Yet another thing we have in common. And there we go. Jumana is maxed out off the list. Out of my way, kid. Is it a video of me fucking lagging behind? Alright, we gotta go up to the inn here. Oh dear God. Hi farmer. Hey, what's up? I overslept. I'm heading over to my apprenticeship with Red. Hold your horses. Do you need anything yet? I don't know. I'll take a look at it whenever I end up stepping away then. When was the last time you drank some water? Yesterday? Oh, Spanner. Eat something before you go. I made your favorite lunch. Tacos? No, that was last Tuesday. Even better. Ophelia, your sandwiches are the best. Flattery will get you nowhere, hon. Make sure you bring some to Ren, you hear? I will. Quick. No! Mi torta! Get back here, you rascal! That boy worries me sometimes. It's less quiet with Spanner around. The extra noise in the inn is a nice change of pace. When things get too quiet, I know for sure that something's wrong. Oh, there's Spanner. He likes void mayo for some reason, so here you go, kid. I'll treasure this forever. Finally got my sandwich back, though that rascal looked really pitiful, so I ended up giving him half. I know what it's like to be hungry, but stealing's wrong. I learned that the hard way. Not maxed yet. He's on his way. Alright, finally, Aicha and Rihanna, and then We're looking for this secret secret area. Pop into here. Okay, Aicha. Okay, so cool. Thank you. I want a cool sword. I tried asking Maya to make me one, but she said it wouldn't feel right to give a weapon to a demon. I think if I show up every day, she'll agree eventually. And then Haryana. Okay. Having Aicha around is like having a golden retriever. Where does she get all that energy? Okay. And Winter 3. Alright, I'm just making sure that they'll be ready to go. Alright. Let's see. This pathway hidden down here. Aha, you know what? I think I see it. There it is. Not this exact spot, but it is a location. But this right here. There we go. Are we doing this? Okay. Didn't think I'd get attacked by random things here, but you know. I guess that's the way of the road. Ultimately, we're just here for a fish anyways. Oh, frame rate, please. Keeps killing your internet? Shit, I'm sorry to hear that. Does it look like it's almost passed over at least? Stardew's going well, but yeah, unfortunately Twitch not doing so hot tonight. I think we're doing okay now, but you know. Last for a few more hours? Oh, fuck that. Wow. Unless you enjoy rain sounds, but even then, like having your internet constantly cut out, fuck that. I hate that. I'm very much a guy that has to have internet at like all times though, so. Say la vie. If I don't, I just sleep. Get some work. Oh, that makes it even worse. Yeah, if you're trying to work on shit, fuck that. Well, hopefully it at least starts to calm down for you so you're not losing connection and all that, because I imagine that only makes everything that much more difficult. Come on. Excuse me. It's not gonna like freeze over after that, right? Like you're not. It's not gonna go from freezing rain back to cold enough for ice, right? Frame rate. What in the fuck, dude? Literally. What is happening? There it goes. I have to restart after this day. That is fucking unplayable. That's fair. Yeah. Hopefully they remembered it, or had the heads up long enough to get everything salted. I was in my nearby town whenever about, oh man, it's approaching like 10 years ago now. 7 or 8 years ago, whenever they decided, it's not gonna snow hard enough for us to need to salt anything. It'll be fine. So then my nearby city was like buried in ice for about 5 days because it was freezing rain right into snow, and that snow buried and made sure that ice stuck around. It was something fucking else. Never seen a city shut down like that for that long. Oh, absolutely. Because not only is it a matter of like, okay, well, the roads aren't salted, so, they're not safe to drive on. The fact of the matter is there's dumb people out there that go, oh, I can drive on ice fine, Who cares if the roads are icy? I know how to drive. Next thing you know, their vehicle's totaled. Oh yeah, yeah. That was another one we saw. Where the ice will pull down the electric lines, and once it pulls down one, chances are it's pulling down a lot more. We had a storm, not an ice storm, but a normal storm. It was just a windstorm. About 2 years ago, I remember I was streaming when it happened. That knocked out our power for just over 48 hours. I think it was nearing 2 full days, 3 full days. And let me tell you, you can only sit out in your car charging your phone, watching YouTube videos on it for so long before you start to lose your mind. This Angler Junior does not exist. Good Lord. Oh yeah, it wasn't great. Did a lot of sitting around doing nothing, did a lot of sleeping, but eventually you can only sleep so much and then you gotta do anything. Ugh. Yeah, I'm the same fucking way, dude. I can't. Ugh. Like, I hate how online I am sometimes, but like I've got to be able to watch YouTube or listen to my podcasts or scroll Reddit. Like, I've got to have the internet. I've got to have Wi-Fi. Oh man, I have to get up and stretch. Fucking fishing. I love fishing, but man, it makes me tired. Does like 10? Hell yeah, Coral. For me, it was about 12, and that's only because my mom. Well, I'd probably say 10 because that's when I'd start going up north and using the computer, my dad's, and I started to become fascinated with the internet. What I'm not fascinated with, by the way, is the ad break that is coming up in just about a minute. It's the usual 3-minute ad break. It happens once every hour. We'll be right here, moseying along, see if we can catch this fish. Okay. The rolling blackouts? Yeah, I'd heard about that. It's pretty fucking awful. Like, you could just improve your grid, but Say lovey. Your job doesn't allow you to use Wi-Fi? Ugh, fuck that. So you're just on like raw mobile data? Ooh. Oh man. Still not what I'm after. Dude, fuck that. The funny thing is with your job, Riz, I feel like you're too busy to like use the internet constantly anyways, so like why would they put a ban on it? But I don't know why these Johns are hitting me so hard. Hey, I'm trying to be on your side here. Come on. I get you. I've been in areas where Verizon did not work well at all. Come on. Come on. Goddamn catfish. Ooh, a star drop tea? Never mind, that's great. Hey there, Machiavelli. Welcome on in, bud. How you doing? Was it a day off today? So I know you said you had 2 days off. I didn't know if that was Saturday, Sunday, or Sunday and Monday. Oh, fuck. Hell yeah. Acquired new zombies map. What was the get off my phone? You're like, yep. The classic line of dial-up. Two people can't use the line at once. What do you think it tastes like? I wonder if it tastes like Star Drops. And by that I mean, I wonder if it tastes like whatever you're reminded of with Star Drops. Because whenever our character drinks Star Drops, or eats Star Drops, they're reminded of caffeine. Speaking of which, I'm going to step AFK for a moment. I don't think I'm going to get a caffeinated drink, but I am going to get a drink. Star Drop? Star Drop is this star-shaped purple fruit. It's these right here. They taste like whatever the best thing is that comes to one's mind. So whenever you put your favorite thing in Stardew Valley, when you have a Star Drop, the Star Drop reminds you of your favorite thing. So if you put like tests, it'll remind you of tests. I'll be right back 1 second. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. Apologies. I was reading a little bit of wrestling news on my way back. Oh. I already had one. But now, I can have this one. Alright. Let's see here. This is where the Angler Junior is, right? Like, I feel like I see it in the waters. Excuse me. Fuck. I also, I'm not going to lie to you, gang. On my way back, I might have scarfed down a piece of pizza. So, yeah. About the Flying Sword Girl? Hell yeah, dude. That's fucking awesome. She's going to treat you well. Oh, there it is. From what I've gathered, she basically plays like Miyabi. In the sense that she's very easy. Does a ton of damage. And if you get really good at her, she's even better. Alright, well, with that, I believe that is all the sunberry fish off the list. Tubular. Alright. Let me see here. Wild mustard. I do need to plant those. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me one bit, which is good. I mean, you know, if you're gonna have a void hunter, they better come correct. You know what I mean? They better kick absolute ass. So, I'm a fan of it. Now, do I enjoy that Miyabi has fallen down half a step? No, I don't. But that's kind of the way of the road. If there was anything that I have faith in, though, it's Triple Z's ability and willingness to boost up a character if they need to. Like with this patch. I mean, you have to invest time into it to get them. But Bernice, Ellen, Grace, Soldier 11, I believe that's her name, and Anby, I think Anby Silver, Anby Zero. All 5 of them got buffs. And I imagine a lot of the standard banner characters are going to be next. Because the fact that they worked in Grace out of nowhere, like, that tells me that they're looking at what they can do. Alright. Real quick here. Blade Tail Sturgeon. Kate. Cardial, cutthroat bass, crimson spiked. Fixer eel. So basically what, okay. 1 second here and I'll catch up with chat. Fairy tale lionfish, fixer eel. Okay. That should be one of every fish. I don't think we even need that many. See, as good as she is for as long as she is. Well, so I think they're wanting to keep Void Hunter class characters and Yi Zhuan, who they've said in lore basically should be a Void Hunter but isn't because of her position. I think they're wanting to keep those super strong because they should be seen as like, you know, premier characters on top of it all. Which does kind of make other characters look a little bit shittier. Don't get me wrong, but there's a reason why if you look at those three in particular, they have a different damage type than all the others. It's because I think they're supposed to really, they want you investing in those, which is why they put out the Vivian outfit before Yi, was it Sheng Wang? Is that how you say her name? Before she came out, so people like me invested 180 rolls before she even arrived. You know, it is what it is. Hey, Trucks, good to see you, bud. How you doing? And Stardew's going well so far. We're having a good time with it. We just got two massive fish off of our fishing list. How's the night been treating you, man? Start the current patch yet? Made me sad. I haven't done last patch because not all the voice lines were there, so I was like, I'm gonna wait, and they've added them in since, so I haven't done this patch either. But everything leading up to last patch, dude, right in the heart, is rough. Yadari story, oof, right here. Alice, bam. Fucking Yuzaha, you know it, bam. Even fucking Muscle what's his fuck that I don't really care for, his story, bam. Lucia, bam. All of Spook Shack, man. I was like, damn, they can't keep getting away with this. It's like patch after patch after patch. I was like, these motherfuckers, they're good at what they do. They might not be, I mean, they are doing an overarching story, but they might not be like alluding to huge overarching stories with every step and, you know, more focus on characters, I think, than Honkai. Didn't mean to bump the mic there. But I feel like the stories hit more. It's more of like, I look at the Exaltists, and we have it has the opposite problem where I'm just kind of like, I don't really care. Like, they're the big bad evil guy, but like, I don't care. Like, I care about the characters. Where in Triple Z, it was, I'm invested in the story. The characters kind of, especially in Amphoria, started to lose me because I kind of got into the mindset of these characters aren't going to matter after this story arc, which isn't entirely true, but now that we're at the end of it, it's not entirely true. But doing chores in Arc, hell yeah. Well, I hope you're having a good time with it, man. Arc Raider seems like a good time. And yeah, I like it from a lore perspective, and also I think, like, don't get me wrong, gacha games, they need you to. Moons, thank you so much for the resub. Over a year now? That's fucking incredible. I hope you're having a great day so far. Yeah, how you doing? It's good to see you. But yeah, from a lore perspective, I like it, and as I was like, I know gacha games need you to always be rolling on the next character, right? Like that's the point of them. But I do like when they're like, we're not going to, just because a character is like a year old, we're not going to go out of our way to nerf them. if what happened with Miyabi, the reason why she fell a step down is because the current patch is so focused on basically anti-anomaly. You know, it's more focused on outright damage, which is Shu Guang. That's what she is. Which I think is fair because they put out a lot of outright damage characters. And basically it was a case of, well, Miyabi's beating them all, so who cares? So them taking a little bit to be like, hey, look, you know, damage output characters are thriving. I don't mind it. Especially since I've gathered that the next patch, Anomaly's back on the table, so I think the Miyabi step down, not even a nerf, just the step down is going to boop, bump her back up. We'll see. Sort of drains memories. Ooh. Yeah, I need to get caught up in the story. Because it's a good time. I genuinely enjoy Triple Z's storytelling. And more than that, I love that I love how concise they are. Like, whenever I'm doing the story, I don't feel the passage of time. Like, by the time I'm done, I'm like, oh shit, that was it? Which, don't get me wrong, then after I've done all the events that are out, which right now there are like 4 events out, dear God. Once I've got them all done, I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? What the fuck do I do? And I think that's whenever I am in danger of falling off, more or less. This buff Robo Tigers. That would be Banwei. Am I saying that right? Banwei. His playstyle looked interesting. I mean, when I tested it out, I was like, it's fine. I think part of it was, so I rolled on Dialin, didn't get her. And I was like, but I was on a guarantee. Because I failed Yadari and didn't get Dialin. So I was on a guarantee. I was like, do I want to guarantee him or do I want to guarantee Shu Guang? So no matter what, I was in a position where I was like, no, I have to wait. Hey, good morning, TMJ. How you doing? How's the night treating you? Or the morning. How's the morning treating you so far? Bam. Alright, exotic ingredients. Lava lilies. Yeah. I think the big takeaway for me from Banwei and Dialin is that like they have a play style to them that like you really got to learn. You know what I mean? Like I still use Dialin in Hollow Zero, and I think my biggest struggle is just learning. You know.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Nocturnal. It's good to see you. How you doing? How's the night treating you so far? Just got lucky. Well, hey, you know what? If you got lucky, then we take that luck, right? This is 2026. I think for me, it's more like I don't feel like 2026 has really started. You know, I kind of feel like I'm still in 2025. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it gets better for you. Whatever's keeping you down, hopefully you can kick its ass away. Or it finally lets up for you. Hopefully, you know, sometimes we just kind of got to get out of winter, you know what I mean? Because unfortunately, like, even if we start a new year, it's not like the weather's any better. It's not like, you know, the the birds aren't suddenly singing, you know what I mean? It's still the same as it was yesterday. We just got to try to change the mentality, but that only works so much whenever life keeps handing you a raw one, you know what I mean? Put those right there. Still feel like it should be 2023. You're telling me. This is going on my 4th year on Twitch. I don't feel like I've been here 4 years. But I technically started in late December. I didn't hit affiliate until like, you know, like August, you know, like 8 months later. Technically, I've now been here for just over 4 years. That's crazy to think about, you know. All right. I think let's hit the hay. We had to go up to Ridgeside. We had to go to Sunbury as well tomorrow. Ooh. Right. We go to Rich. We need to plant some crops. Yep. You've been here for almost 3 years. You were here for the second Skyrim playthrough. Oh, didn't mean to bump the mic. Apologies. Probably like my most known one. I mean, I think the one last year was probably, probably got more views overall and all that. But like, I think the one you came in on, that was the more complete one. You know what I mean? Because I didn't exactly, this past one I didn't complete it. Yeah, like this past one, I took some stuff out of the museum. I added a lot as well. And I think it was like after 66 days, I was just like, we gotta take a break. And she ain't calling me back yet. You know what I mean? I'm unfortunately not as strong as O'Malley. After a point, I'm like, I gotta give Skyrim a rest. All right, let's see here. No, not Daya. The crashes definitely didn't help. Rabbit's Foot. We'll just go the easy route. Rabbit's Foot, and for Ren might not like Rabbit's Feet. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't give them a Rabbit's Foot. They do not like those. Duck Feather. Got it. I had a feeling. I didn't think they'd be the type. Ooh, holy shit. Okay. Great Fire. Okay, we'll read that in a second. Yeah, I think the crashes didn't help, and it got to a point where no matter the play style, like, I was either rinsing through enemies or they were taking forever to kill, but they couldn't kill me, or it was a case where the mod had overpowered them and they were just one-shotting and there was nothing I could do kind of deal. Caught in between those, which the early days, that was fine. That was fine and fun. After 66 days, I was like, I think the unfortunate part was there were mods that I ended up not getting to play that I wanted to try. Like, oh God, what was that mod? It was like North Point or something like that. There's a good few exploration type mods that we just never got into. I will say, at the very least, this was probably my main goal. We finished the museum story. Not the extra haul or whatever. the Hall of the Forgotten or whatever they called it, which that was fine because I came to not enjoy that one as much. I enjoyed the extra rooms, but it got to where it was like some random bullshit of like, you're the collector traveled through time and now, you know, without the collectors, the whole world would fall apart or some shit like that. And I was like, I don't need a story. I don't need something to unlock this place, man. Just put the doorway somewhere in the museum to where I'm not having to jump through hoops to get here. And put my shit up. That's all I want. A nice collection. And there were times where I'd go to look at my collection, it would crash. Yeah. So that was another case where the crashes were getting me. Yeah. I don't know. I still have that plate. Like, I still have the mods and everything. I haven't touched it, and Skyrim hasn't been updated, so it should be fine. So there's always the chance that I could just be like, you know what? This week and this week only, we're going back home. Because I had the YouTube thumbnails made for it anyways. I made YouTube thumbnails up till I think like day 90. So, which, side note, if anyone cares about the YouTube VODs, I don't think so here, because chances are you were here for the stream, so why would you? I got to cut down like 10 days of Stardew and now Final Fantasy, and then schedules will be made. I already got a thumbnail made for Final Fantasy 1, so all right. Dear anglers, not every fish is an easy catch. Some appear very specific conditions. Here's a full guide to the so-called epic fish. The vampire fish, only during storms. Vampire squid, only on freezing cold waters deep down in the ocean. Okay, because I have to sleep sometimes. Fair enough. Well, you know what? The VODs will be... The VODs are here too. Don't get me wrong, but the YouTube VODs will be there. Yeah, I've got Neverwinter, Chef RPG, Hades 2, all of Stardew up till about 5 or 10 episodes ago. All cut down, and then Final Fantasy, get that uploaded and cut down fairly easily. And then they'll be scheduled. I have to figure out a proper how I'm going to do it. But yeah. All right. Great firefly squid. It is said that it appears during the summer on an island with a mermaid stone statue to guide the moonlight jellyfish to their migratory pattern. And lastly, the frilled shark, which has never been caught alive, but is rumored to be a living fossil. All right, that is not all the rare fish. I don't know why it only gave me those. Thanks to your fishing efforts, my research has finally reached a conclusion. Come to the Ridge Falls to behold the fruits of my labor. Or our labor. Anyways. It's Pumpkin Day, by the way. All right. Bam. If you're wondering what we're planting in the fall here... Oops, it's all pumpkins. It's all pumpkins. The frilled shark is the thing. Rest assured, I think we already got the frilled shark. Its appearance. Fair enough. Side note, the frilled shark is not a thing. As in, that's not in this mod. Unless it means... Well, it doesn't matter because it's not one of these missing fish. That being said, now I have to look on, oh, you know what? Again, I don't have my browser up, so let's look it up. Frilled shark. I'll pass. Nah, moving on. Fuck that. Yeah, just no. We're good. We're good without that in our lives, right? Did anyone ask for that? I sure didn't. Ooh, frame rate. There we go. All right, so pumpkins. We can make pumpkin syrup, pumpkin butter, and I think that's it. So that's what we'll do. Yeah, no, that thing looks like it would murder you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would murder you and enjoy it. It would straight up have a good time. There we go. Let's pop into here. Make a little bit of butter. Is that not? Is it in here? Yes, there's the pumpkin butter. I wish I could make ale out of it, but the ales will only take fruits, so it's a moot point, unfortunately. I think we take this cream out. Now we're going to put the cream right there. All right. It's technically a fruit. It is, you know, fair enough, but the game does not unfortunately work on technicalities. Trust me. I would like to make some pumpkin ales too. In fact, the game even references pumpkin ales, but there's no dice. That's for Spanner. Aicha. Oh, we don't have to give that to Jumana anymore. Okay. First up, to Ridgeside. Alright. Heaps. We got 12 days on that. Good deal. I feel like we already have these. Nope, we don't. Persona 5 and 3. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Did you get the Persona 5 Royale? But I know you don't, none of us like to spend money and, probably could spend it better and everything, but sometimes you got to treat yourself. You did? Nice. And as someone who's watched quite a few playthroughs of Persona 3, I mean, I don't know. I'd say you made the right decision. Not Persona 3, Persona 5. I think you made the right decision. Geo! I've already given him 2 gifts this week. Are you for real? What about you, Kiwi? Fuck. All right. I guess that's that. How about Electo? Oh, Dow's actually here today. Go fucking figure, dude. Fuck. Oh, okay. Sick. That was a pretty good one from what I've gathered, right? Isn't that a fan favorite? Corvids are extremely intelligent creatures, Kevin is an outlier and should not be counted. You just said her bird Kevin is not smart. But in general, they are smart. Alright, here we go. Cutscene time. Greetings, farmer. Thank you for meeting me here. Come, let's not waste any more time. What I have to show you will undoubtedly amaze you. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, that'll explain why it's the most popular. Maybe not the most popular, but why that was like, a lot of people's favorite, especially until Persona 5 popped off. Man, Persona 5 is still, I think that's like still seen as like a golden standard, Here we are. Notice anything different down here? Less brush. Oh, right. I forgot teleporting can be a bit disorienting for humans. But you should be quite proud of yourself. You're still standing after all. It's quite the accomplishment. Oh, come. There's much to see. Couldn't we have walked here like normal people? Ah, here we are. A wonder for the eye to behold, is it not? My beloved and I created this pool together by combining our power as well as our love. What is it, you ask? A natural question. Those fish you provided to me do indeed possess magical properties. As I suspected, they're connected to the very core of Ridgeside and its inhabitants. I believe that there is much more I can learn from them yet, so I've decided to make a sanctuary for them here. By tapping into the spiritual connection of Ridge Falls, these fish will be able to survive year-round. Now, farmer, I know you humans like to consume the flesh of aquatic creatures, so I will kindly allow you to fish from this pond. But be warned, should the population dwindle too severely, you most certainly will face the consequences for it. That's all. Good day to you, farmer. $69. Nice. Yep. Ooh, frame rate, please. How you doing, Carragher? Alright, let's see. Spanner and I... How about Spanner? Okay. Aicha. And Rehana. And then... No. It's going. I feel that. Apples! Alright. So... Put the wines back up. And the starfruit. Alright. Let's get a move on. Looking pretty good up here. Okay, she's already at work, and Rin is not here. Okay. Pop into here. Rihanna. There you go. Okay, but I still see another cookie right over. Oh, that's right. She's trying to steal cookies. Alright. And Aicha is wandering down here. Well, I think I've come to the conclusion that I like Sunberry. Okay. Azael asked a question about the village and he kept talking for hours. I have a headache. What does parlance even mean? So many big words. It's funny because I feel like when it comes to its place in Stardew Valley, I feel like this almost fits better than I feel like this almost fits better than Ridgeside does. Ridgeside feels fine, and dandy up until you get to the ninja house stuff. And I don't mind the ninja house, but it doesn't really feel very, Stardew. That's but that's always how I felt about it. The past like two or three playthroughs I've done with Ridgeside. I'm all on board till they introduce that. And the elf storyline. We'll get to that. Well, you didn't have to get me anything for my birthday. I really appreciate it, though. Apparently, Amina has been saving a bit of her allowance to get me something. Such a sweet kid. Thanks, Farmer. I appreciate it. Gunther was in Sunbury the other day, probably to see Elias about the library. Had to resist the urge to call Elias a nerd, at least while Gunther was around. Dawn's battle axe. Look at that thing, dude. Give me that. For a hammer, that's insanely fast. Okay. All right, now Ren and Dow. We have to be sure to gift Dow any chance we get because the motherfucker is constantly missing. They're right there. And Ren's up at Ren's at Robin's. Oh shit. We still need Robin's expertise, so we're just gonna go ahead and grab these. Gonna start with heading down to Dow though. I think it just pisses me off that every time this character's birthday has come around, they're missing. And apparently that's just because they have a random chance to be MIA. They don't like to stay in this. They don't like to stay in Stardew for too long, you know. They go adventuring and shit. All right, this looks like a good one. I'm having fresh Conan bobbin to. Oh, dude, I don't know how to say that. Okay. Side note, though, this ultimately isn't they're an additional NPC. I don't think they're actually a baseline character for Sunberry. Which I'm gonna level with you. If they don't make it to where the week of their birthday they stay in Stardew Valley, I wouldn't add it. That's my take, though. All right. There you go, Ren. I can't believe you remember my birthday. Even I don't remember my birthday half the time. Gotta love the energy and drive of the young. Would have just made him another sandwich, but I know that's not the point. Oh, talking about Spanner over there. Okay. I think I wanted to put a well like right there, and I clearly can't, so it is what I'm going to put a shipping bin right there. I'm just going to use this to kind of look around real quick. We have a spot right there where we can build something. Our windmill setup is done. Our slimes are done. I wanted to build another restaurant, though I don't really know why. Are the cranberries done? No, okay, we're still waiting on the cranberries. That barn is good. Okay. Dude, turnip for what? Look at that. We already have a tea shop, we have a restaurant, we have a flower shop, tea conservatory, we have a brewery, we have a bakery. I think that means we have everything. We still need to build this. I'll have to remember that. And just build the shed right there. Oh, Spanner. There you go. I have really bad experiences with Girl Scouts. They have a reputation back on our turf. We call them the squirrels. As Amina's big bro, I have to keep her away from their influence. The dark side of the streets is a world full of knockoff cookies and broken promises. Alright. Okay, so next, we got to get all these seeds planted. To help this process, I'm going to grab these. And because I feel like these are going to be involved, we're going to be running all the way south. Excuse me. So the goal here, we're going to try to buy whatever sprayers we can, nozzles. Okay. Pressure nozzle, there we go. Because I think we already have one stored up there, and I wanna get them get the shed up there properly going. Gonna go ahead and take that out. Need to try to sleep. I know how it feels. I get it. Ah, fuck! God damn it. Feel like that's me every night lately. But I hope you sleep well, Anonymous. It's always a pleasure to see you. Sorry to hear that the year's off to a rocky start so far, but you know, hopefully that's the most of the problems you have to deal with. Hope you sleep well. Take it easy. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. Hope you have a good one. And we'll catch you next time. And hey, Sammy, good morning to you. How you doing? How you feeling today? Is your voice back a little bit? And that should do it. Oh, didn't see you there, Kadonna. I was just shipping out some goods. Sure do hope I make some nice profits off these. Yeah, that's proper dialogue for passing by. Oh, want to come with? I'm going to go feed Turbo. Old horse sure does like to eat lots. Alright, come on. I bet he'll like you. Jarek's a character. I don't care for the personality. I feel like this is a character that feels forced. Like, they're trying to make him like, yeah, he's your competition in Ridgeside. Like, no, he's not. Okay. So, hell yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're getting better. That's what matters most, right? You know, getting over that hill already. Hey there, boy. All right, now, I'll refill your trade. Just you wait. Hey, get down. Come here. You can pet him, too, if you want. I know how to pet a horse. There you go, Turbo. Hey, why are you being so shy? Come here, he ain't gonna bite, you know. Here, like this. Jarek holds your hand and guides it into petting Turbo. Turbo sends out a friendly neigh. See now? It ain't so bad. Turbo here was given to me by the governor's family when I left the city. He and his family took me in and gave me a job after I saved his cat from getting hit by a car. Such a weird story, really. Never thought saving a cat would lead me to having my own life. But yeah, he took me in, gave me a job, and eventually I asked him if I could leave the city. He was fine with it and gave me one of his old horses. Well, moved into the valley and started the farm. I was lucky that there was vacant land that the governor used for storage, so I got permission to turn it into a farm. Damn, he lucked into everything. Been through ups and downs, and I mean, he's probably been through a rough life, you know what I mean, but still. Many times I almost went bankrupt because I didn't know what I didn't know. But I kept at it. It's my chance to finally live a good life. Hello there. Does that say mourner? I hope so. It's hard for, you know, sometimes it's hard for me to read. Yep. Mourner, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Okay. I gotta say, Kay Donna, I really admire your hands. They show how hard you've been working. I find that amazing. Yeah, my tractor does a lot of work, man. You're doing a great job as a farmer, Kadana. Keep it up. Dude, I'm literally funding the valley. Thank you so much for the follow, friend. We do keep those anonymous for the sake of our lurkers, but I hope you're having a good time, and I hope you're having a good day or night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so very much. I mean, I could say, oh, Jarek, dude, I'm married. Oh, no, I won't concede defeat yet. I'm going to work hard, too. But yeah, I admire you, Kadana. You're an amazing girl. Pretty one, too. My wives agree. Would you mind if I court you one day, by the way? Dude, they got to change this dialogue for when you're married. I'm just saying. I'm just messing with you, Kadana. Fucking Claire's going to come in here and drop kick him into the fucking trough. You know, I'm just saying. Farmer's life's pretty simple, isn't it? But I do love this kind of lifestyle. I wouldn't have it any other way, I tell you. Yeah, simple. Tell that to my fucking checklist. I'll be preparing myself for the next harvest now. Want to stay for a while and watch me work? Maybe you'll fall for me and concede defeat that way. Take it up with the wives. I'm just saying. I think Claire would probably drop kick him, like I said. But I think the real problem would actually probably be problem in quotes. I think the real problem would be Sophia. So Sophia seems the type that would, you know, not shy away from jealousy. Okay, there we go. All right. There we go. And let's get all this tilled up. Oh, Jesus, frame rate. Catch up. All right. We'll call that the line. Oh, whoops. I guess in reality, because no matter what, this area doesn't get untilled. We just might as well do that. Oh, friend, for the love of God, dude. Okay. And I know where the line is, you know, so it's no big deal. Alright, starting off with some wild mustard. Swap that to some lava lily. And then swap that to... I don't know why that's there, actually. Some autumn drop berries. Okay. Having a smoothie for breakfast? MJ, that's the breakfast of champions right there. Hell yeah. And yeah, you've been following for a hot fucking minute. Speaking of minutes, by the way, just so folks are aware, there is an ad break coming up in just about one of them. It's the usual 3-minute ad break. Happens once every hour. We'll be right here, though. You know, getting our crop settled. Ooh, this needs to move up. It's fine for now, but I definitely put that in the wrong spot. Yeah, we'll be right here. Okay, all that is planted. We're going to go ahead and do that number. Alright. That was one of the key things I wanted to do today, so. Feels longer. I know, right? The passage of time is wild. Oh, great. Here we go. Another fucking ridge side. Whoa. Easy there, girl. I rarely blush, you know. I'm serious. I definitely do. Do what? Why, if it isn't Kadana Cutie? That doesn't roll off the tongue. Adding cutie to the name of someone's name. Oh. Okay, come join us. Yeah, let's hang out for a while. I fucking guess, dude. I still need to get my fall outfit on. Yes, please. They're like, why are you still in a bikini top, Kay? There's a chill in the air. And we're just like, oh, don't get cold. You seem to know each other, Dahlia? Kadana? How's that? You know, rode the same train? Oh, nothing. Just from work. You know, being a traveling researcher and stuff, you're bound to meet people. Silly Kay. Remember? Dahlia whispers in your ear. Cutie, don't blow my cover. Okay? Your cover of not telling people? Anyways. What was that, Dahlia? Nothing, sweetie. I just brushed some dirt off Kadana's ear there. Such a shame to have a cute face covered in dirt. No, well, it wasn't my face, it was my ear. It's not exactly... Anyways. I'm pedantic tonight. My, you two seem close. Still, why haven't we seen you before, Daya? You said you've been here for a while. Unfortunately, I got caught up with some paperwork. You know how it goes. I'm just glad to finally have some time off to grab a drink and meet such cute faces. She has a thing for cute. You're a flatterer, Daya. I must say, your outfit is cute and bizarre. I love the scarf, by the way. Not even wearing a scarf this season. Your outfit looks so cute too, Isa. Well, I do like to make an entrance and turn heads. Easier to see faces when they're looking at you, you know? Your outfit reminds me of ninjas. I'm inspired to make some designs based off it. That sounds super cute. I want to see how that goes as well. Well, then I'll notify you both when they're done. But how do I contact you, Daya? Do you stay at the hotel? Come to think of it, I've never seen you check in there before. Where else would you stay in this valley? Oh, unfortunately I can't disclose the laboratory's location. You know how it is with such important research, the higher-ups don't want a lot of people knowing its location. So I'm sorry, but it's classified, everyone. I guess I won't be able to inform you when the designs are ready, huh? Actually, if you guys need me, you can tell Kay here. My boss apparently knows this cutie here and has been to the base. I mean the lab a couple of times. That's so cool. No fair. That's awesome. You had a lot of secrets, don't you, Kay? Ooh, mysterious. That's us. Super secretive. Well, that was a lovely break. Made even better with your cute faces, gang. But I'm sorry, I have to get back to work now. Alright, see you, Daya. Bye, take care. Have fun. Nice meeting you. Now I remember why I never romanced her. As cute as the character is, very one note. Hey, cutie. Come escort me back to base. I mean, the lab. Personality means a lot. I walked along with Daya until we were at the ridge. I have to click, son of a bitch. Thanks for not blowing my cover. Bye, cutie. Increase your vocabulary, Daya. That's all I'm saying. Oh, this motherfucker. Okay, Donna. Oh, hello. Out for a nightly stroll as well? No, I'm conducting business. What do you want? And don't let me bother you on your walk. I was just caught up reminiscing about the past. Isn't everyone? What's up? How am I? Oh, yes. About what you saw the last time. About my quarrel with grandmother. You know, we don't speak normally here. Before we get into that, though, would you care to join me in my sulking? Come here, I want to show you something. At least he's up front. He's like, yeah, I'm sulking right now. Come on, hang out. Look at these scratch marks here. Barely legible, it reads. I'll make my family proud one day. Damn. That's a lot to sketch into the side of a truck. Care to take a guess who wrote that? I mean, I know most of our family seems like they're each striving for grandmother's attention. He accidentally double-clicked, but he said, like, it was me. But I don't think anyone are nearly as devoted as the kid who wrote that. Anyone is nearly as devoted. Anyone are nearly as devoted. Maybe it would be R. If it was any, it would be R. Any one. I think the one makes it. It doesn't matter. That little kid was me, and I did many, many things in an effort to make her proud. But it never seemed to be enough. I can't deny it. The Amethyst household is a toxic environment. What really drove me to write that when I was a kid was the desire to change my family. Maybe one day, if I achieved what I sought to do, I would gain the power and confidence to cure the rot in our family. But eventually, the line of succession landed on me. It should be the best path for me to take to fix my family, right? But now that I'm in this position, why do I feel so scared? In order to elevate our family's influence, I became an ambassador for our nation. Ironically, it was because of that position that I was able to get away from my family. It gave me ample excuse to avoid them as much as I could. Or rather, avoid my responsibility. Excuse me. Avoid the finish line of this path that I set down in the first place. It's a little cold, but I don't want to turn on my heater, so gotta get my blanket. In the end, I tucked my tail between my legs and came back home because I'm a coward. You're an ambassador. Funny how I can help settle wars, but not family disputes. It's disappointing. I did try. I returned here and attempted heading the business, but I just can't seem to embrace the position grandmother is giving me. Or maybe I just don't know what to do once I'm at the finish line. What if my attempts just make my family worse? All this pressure feels like it's going to crush me. I just want to run away again, like I always do. The opportunity's there, but I'm too afraid to take it. What exactly do you want? I think that would just make things worse. I need to be brave. I think it's time to stop running and run the family. Just wish I could make my younger self proud. You know, getting this crisis off my chest and being able to share it with someone close has been a good wake-up call. I'll continue to think things through. And I'm glad I got to express my worries to you, Kadana. I genuinely appreciate your company. He even gave us the eyebrow. Cool, bud. I don't care. I'll do my best. For my family. Alright, thank God. Andrea is not there. I think she said Thursdays she's not hiding. So yeah, I guess we'll have to come back through on a Thursday. Yeah, okay. Alright, real quick. I wonder. Alright, so either way, this one's just a poor shape as well. That is actually the most optimal setup. Somehow. Just for whenever the day comes where we need this greenhouse. It's already set up. Ready to go. Go up to Ridgeside. Plant the, drop these in here just in case. Looks like tomorrow we got some harvesting to do here. With the rest of our time, I think we're going to aim for the fish here. Just for a few minutes. Okay. Ugh. Memory serves right, you got to aim for the dead center. Sockeye salmon. It's a legendary, so we don't need to fuck around with random fish. Hell yeah, look at all that trash. Okay. We'll bail out around 1. Not wasting time on fish that we know aren't it. Ooh. Nope. Keep it going. Last cast. All right. Drop those in there. All right. Good day. Good day. I need to see what the deal is with Claire as well. I know here soon she's going to be leaving for a few days. Not many. Crenag with the raid. Oh, we're so lucky tonight. Getting to see so many of our friends. 1 second here. Let me get a... Can't tab whenever we're saving or else it all goes to shit and then I guess I start Slime Rancher a lot sooner, huh? Or potentially, side note, random. This is completely random. Hightail enters early access next week, so maybe that. Anyways, let's get a shout out here for the best orc on the platform, our good friend Crenag, who was kind enough to bring their community our way. Show them some love and support. Drop a follow. Say hello sometime. Welcome on in, bud. How you doing? How'd the night treat you? What'd you get up to? Okay. Jump in the hightail ship. I don't know, man. It's like, so... All right. I've been following. This has been like 10 years since Hightail was announced. I never played on the high pixel servers, but I've been following Hightail since, I would say, since early on in its announcement days. Definitely before Riot acquired it. And I thought it was never going to come out. And then it got shuttered. It got shuttered last fall. Riot was like, yeah, we're done with it. We're just going to go ahead and cut ties. But then the main developer, or the dude who developed it and sold it to Riot, he bought it back and went. It was in a functional state already. I don't know why they shit canned it. And yeah, now it's entering early access in 7 days. So I kind of want to give it a go. It's only $20. But with all the waiting that was done, yeah, there's only so much money and time, right? I'm debating on if I think it's worth the $20, and is it worth me pausing Stardew for even a night? You know? I don't know. I'll have a few hours to decide on it because it drops on a Tuesday, so I'll probably take those few hours and kind of gauge what the release is looking like. I won't look into it too much. I like to go into stuff blind after all. But to go from, in a matter of 3 or 4 months, to go from it's shut down to it's now entering early access, I don't know. Playing some Grim Dawn early with Mori and Mockram? Hell yeah. A couple rounds of There Are No Orcs. Let me ask. Are there orcs in There Are No Orcs? Because if so, then it's of course not. Oh, okay. Good deal. Well then, you know what? As long as it's living up to its name. I was pulling up on my phone their blog posts, alright? So I don't know if this is the timeline necessarily, but spring 2025, so March 28th, 2025, they have a development update. And then the next update is Hytale is saved on November 17th. That was, so in between March and November, Riot Games went, yeah, no, shutter it. We're done. And the original owner bought it back November 17th. Yeah. They hired back over 30 developers who knew the game inside and out. They are fully committed. They are fully independent and personally committed to funding Hytale for the next 10 years. Which, I mean, I guess with the amount of fucking money he made off of the first Riot transaction, it doesn't surprise me. I think Riot lost a lot of money on Hytale. They bought it from the dude, and then who knows how long they had it under development, and then they went, you know what? It's not coming out the way we wanted it to, so get rid of it. He probably bought it for a tenth of the price that they fucking paid for it. Who knows? Which, good on them. You know, and it's cool that they bought it back. You don't see that happen often. So, the early access is expected to last a few years. It's going to have exploration mode, creative mode, and modding. What is exploration mode? I think that would determine a lot for me. Look it up. I'll take a look at it here in a second. Let me see here. Okay, Hightail will not be on Steam, by the way. It probably won't be on mobile. Okay, is there a fishing system on release? No. Pets and animal taming will not be on release of early access. Let's see. Yeah, that FAQ didn't have anything about its upcoming bullshit. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. If I view the, let me view this in desktop mode real quick, because it actually had more things to look at. The game, here we go. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, ultimately, we'll see. I'm debating it because I think $20, like it probably is going to be worth it for me to try. But I don't know. It seems like I got a feeling it's going to be very bare bones. Let's see here, there are no orcs. Yeah, from what little I can tell, yeah, there's no orcs in that. No, there's no orcs in that game at all. Excuse me. All right. And of course, by the way, it's always worth mentioning, if anyone needs to raid and run or raid and lurk, absolutely feel free. I completely understand. We got another 2 hours in us. You know how it goes. All right, let's see here. Address to Kadana from Zane Amathine. Dear Kadana, I'd like to formally invite you to an intimate dinner party at the Amathine Mansion with family and close friends. Grandmother has requested this gathering for an important announcement. Come by the manor between 8 p.m. and 2 a.m. on a sunny day, specifically sunny, after you receive this letter, hoping for your attendance. Zane Amathine. Okay. Sounds good. Absolutely, man. Go give that doggo some love. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the raid, as always. If we don't get to see you again, take it easy. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. Hope you have a good one. And we'll catch you next time. It's hydration. It's not exactly water, but found some good quality stone. Thanks, George. I don't know how you found stone, but we'll take it. Pop in here real quick. Cranberry, blueberry. Let me see here. Apple butter, honey butter. Is there anything here that we haven't shipped that we need to ship? The answer is no. Go ahead and put these right there. That's going to take a few days. All right. Probably going to go fishing today, but I'm taking a moment to look here. We do already have the coconut milk ready to go. We got to ship that off. Olive oil. Olive oil mayo. Okay. And we own quite a bit of that. Those mushrooms are being cooked up. We have the green peas and the passion. All this should be basically ready to go. Okay. I think today will be a big shipment day, as it were. Okay. Let's get to looking around. First up, let's go up here. I think there's some banana that we need. There should be some loose tea. No, there's not. That's right. Banana syrup. Okay. We're also going to take this tea out. Let me... Okay, good. That didn't process into anything. Because we need tea, like in its pure form. You know, straight off of the latest RuPaul's Drag Race. Go ahead and drop that in there. Okay. Let's come up here. Aha! Go ahead and gather all this up. We'll do a big harvest day. All of our ocean mists. Frame rate always goes nuts whenever we go through here. It's because the amount of everything we're harvesting. All right, now. Got to get that turned into tea, and then we got to turn some of that tea into lattes through that. Dude, so I'm just gonna throw those in there. Okay. Throw those right there. Now I think the rest... I want to turn some of this into wine. There we go. Okay, yep. Turn that into fortified wine. Get that cooking right there. Throw those in right there. And I think the rest of this will turn into pineapple cheese, because I think that's the last cheese we needed. Okay. Yep, pineapple cheese. Let's see here. Oh. now, let's pop into here. Where did I put those animal crackers? Definitely not in my soup. Grab those. Let's take this down here into the grasslands. Oh, they've already had one. Guess I've probably already given it to all of them. Got a day or so on the ostrich egg. Okay. Ship one. Ship one. Got it. Let's see. I should have... Really? Where, oh where, is this baby dinosaur being hatched? Because I know I'm hatching one. There we go, making some yarn. Sell the camel wool otherwise. Oh, 2 days. Okay, so it's in here. How do you lose a dinosaur? Surprisingly, very easy. Because, you know, lose track of everything, honestly, Quill. Is there a texture mod here? Yes, we are using Daisy Nico's earthy recolor, and we're using the medieval buildings textures. Alright. Let's see here. So if we don't need to give them anything. I have a feeling Andrea is hiding today. I feel like we'd see her right here if she wasn't. We'll go check anyways. What is Ren doing up there? It doesn't matter. Okay. Otherwise, we can go over the fish. No, we need to focus on harvesting. Yeah, we need to focus on harvesting. So let's go harvest sunberry. Okay. I believe everything here needs to be shipped off. Oh dear God. Do I want to replace these with anything? I don't think so. I think it's a pain in the ass. We'll just harvest through everything. Probably. We're using a modded farm. Outside of that, I mean, honestly, probably too, because we have Stardew expanded. There's a lot of mods going on. All right. Pause to catch up. One second here. I need to change something on Twitch. Just because I remembered. Not that I think anyone really checks out tags, but we have 2 tags that we shouldn't. There we go. And no, this is not my first playthrough. If you're asking because of the tag, I had set the tag for because of Final Fantasy 1 that we were playing. Come on, Twitch. There we go. I had set the tag because we were doing a first playthrough, and we haven't been back on Stardew in like a week, and I just forgot to remove it. But no, I have over 1,300 hours in Stardew. Definitely not my first playthrough. Alright. There we go. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to be able to... I don't think I have room for those. So real quick. We only need to ship one, so for now we're going to store the rest in here. Barley we don't need to ship. I just wanted it planted. So we'll do that there. Cilantro. I need to ship one. Coriander seeds, store those. Bee balm, we only need to ship one. Store the rest. Fennel, we only need to ship one. Okay. And... oh, there we go. And the beets, I'm pretty sure I just harvested beets for the hell of it. Yeah, okay. So we can store those there as well. Okay. Yeah, rich side. All right. I think I'm going to ignore the fairy rose for now. Just because that's going to be a pain in the ass. Good lord. I don't know what it is about this area of the farm. It fucking bogs me down. I need to actually do that restart that I kept mentioning and never did. Okay. There we go.